Okay, let me show you my favorite part of this crossover. Whee! That's right, Mega Man is in Brawlhalla. He's got a whole lot. He's got new signature animations, new movement animations, new attack animations, idle animations, blasters visuals, and sound effects. So let's go through all of that today. If you don't already know, Mega Man is a crossover here for Vivy, which is kind of perfect. I've been talking about wanting to practice boots and specifically Vivy a lot on stream recently. So this is kind of like the perfect sign, the perfect signal to just go ahead and do that. But I also want to go ahead and take a look at some of the artwork in this event. Because if we take a look at this main menu, not only do we have a little bit of a remix jam here, there's also some cute little pixel art of Bodvar at the top there. And every time you hover over one of these helmets in the main menu, their faces get filled out. That's funny. Of course, as these games go along here, we're going to be able to see all the different things this crossover has to offer. But for the time being, let me focus on these SIGs. I guess I kind of have already hit all three of these on the boots, but I wasn't really looking. So let me pick up these boots here. It's really funny because it's like Vivy, whose entire kit is kicking with these SIGs, but instead you're using your hands for like all of them. So that big Vivy N-SIG, anti-air, that also hits on the ground, becomes a flame sword, which is pretty nice, pretty sick. It's hard to tell where this exactly hits yet, but maybe that's just because it's new. For the side SIG, instead of an explosive wave on the ground created by your kick, it's a metal blade. Okay, you couldn't see it there, but there. It's the metal blade. It has the full range of the Vivy side SIG. It's exactly the same. Honestly, this is like the most perfect Mega Man power they could have picked for this one. I think it's pretty smart. And it also has a hitbox close by, just like the normal kick. I said power. Is that the right term? Is it weapon? I don't know. I never played Mega Man. I am way too young for that. But we got Flame Sword, we got Metal Blade, and then we also got Top Man's Spinny Power-Up. I probably should have sent the other way, which you can do because it's Vivy. I'm gonna spot dodge this. Boom! And that's the down SIG. What's neat about Vivy's is you can also do this on the wall, where you just fall while having the hitbox out, and then because it's so hard to punish, you can sort of just get away with it oftentimes and then send them in the opposite direction. They're going to want to go high now because I've been doing that. Now I can use my flame sword. You see what I'm saying? Vivy's kit, very, very good. Like, actually one of the best anti-airs in the game. So good, you don't even need to kill with it to win with it. Ooh, I do want to say, when he was first revealed, I made a little... okay. Anyway, I was saying that when he was revealed, I made a little jort of all of his moves, and I appreciate all the clarity y'all gave me on the different references in his kit, because my extent of Mega Man knowledge is that I listen to the Mega Man music coming home from the school on the bus every day, and then I've seen footstool into up tilt combos in Smash. So I called this move like a tornado hold reference. It's Top Man, according to y'all, so now I know. I wake up today a smarter boy, and that's all you can really ask for. Dodge in? No dodge in at all. I just kept going. Did not think that was going to work out, but that's totally fine. These SIGs, if I can hit 3 in a row, there's 3 in a row. There's kind of like the dream 1, 2, 3 of showing off these SIGs. So we can move on now to the blasters, which have a lot more going for them. Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for them to do that. That way I can get my one little extra hit. They're going to go off stage for sure there. If someone can explain to me what just happened there. I don't know. I've been playing this game for so long, and still, like, almost every time I play, something new happens, which is maybe that's my fault. Maybe that's on me, to be honest with you. What can I say? It keeps it fresh, keeps it interesting. That's a big stretch. They're dead. I got you. I just want to game my own way. What's so wrong with that? Do you notice when you throw this up, it turns into 2 blasters? It's probably, I'm gonna get hit on purpose here. It's probably for more clarity and animation across the different blasters. Because if it was only 1 Mega Buster there, it would have to be a weird looking throw animation. Because you see how in the normal blasters throw, there is 2 of them in that little circle? It would have to be a circle looking one of these, which I guess isn't too crazy. They just have to make it look real bulbous or something. You know what? This is kind of the perfect map for gaming my own way. See this range here? It's kind of crazy. But I fall off if I use it because you move backward. Do you see that? Uh-ohs. Why am I saying it like that? I don't know. Honestly, I did just watch High School Musical 1, 2, and 3. I missed! Kind of peak, if I'm going to be real with you. But if you want to see real peak, take a look at that signature. That one might be my favorite. That's all the green light I needed to start showing off these blasters moves. There's the down SIG. I've used it a couple times now. A few times now. A lot of damage on that move. Long animation for sure. I got you. I might die for this. No, I'm good. Anyway, this is Vivy's blasters down SIG. Probably her weakest move. Dodge down and away. Yup. It does deal a whole lot of damage though. It's active for a long time. That's the main plus. I think I lived this. Yup. Made it back. That's Rush with the N-SIG. And pretty cute. Not gonna lie. You can also, of course, get different wall versions with this. Like that, I just completely evaded getting hit there. And it spikes. If you didn't know, Vivy's Ensig does spike on the wall. This little column here is really proven to be my home, kind of juking back and forth. And that's just the stock. All right, nice. It's really funny hearing the whiplash between the jammin' Mega Man music and then Fangwild, which is so quiet. That was the side sig, by the way. You get a little leaf shield. That also was a true combo. Downlight into side sig is true. I'm gonna go here. It's like on the wall, because this does have a different wall version that sends up. That was a little fakey fake with my movement. The whole time I wanted to hit them on the wall, but instead I went up high so they would want to go to the wall. It's a little bit of trixies there. And if we want to talk about little trixies, let me pick up my blasters here. That's a grounded blaster. Sarah, you ever see that one before? I don't know. I can also do it with dare, which might be interesting. There's a new dare thing. The grounded dare? Yeah. That's the same idea as the instant ground pound. We'll see if I can get this here. Yeah, that one right there. They're at fresh HP here, which means true combo. Look at their health bar, by the way. I want to see if I can get a little bit of a dodge read combo here. Oh, almost off the ceiling too. That would have been interesting. I think it's the first time I've ever done something off the ceiling on a thing while with boots like that. If you're curious about those red boots on the default skin, I believe those are from Rush. That is only on the default. So if you color swap, you can see it goes back to the palette from that actual color swap. But we've gone over all 6 of the SIGs, including all of the different variations that these SIGs can have. So I think it's time to start talking about all the other stuff too. New sound effects are something that we've been hearing throughout, so I can point those out as they go along here. But you can hear these are not the original blaster sound effects, and I do worry a little bit about these getting annoying, but on day one, certainly the novelty of it is very enjoyable. Sound effects are something you gotta be real careful about, because for fighting games especially, those need to communicate very specific cues so you can understand what the is going on. Okay, I picked up some blasters, so let's go over every single one of these moves. They're gonna do a sig or a downlight. Here's end light, okay. Here's side light, okay. Downlight, Sair, Nair, Dare, recovery, and then maybe the weirdest of all, ground pound. It's kind of hard to tell with not being in the heat of the moment, but you can see right there that animation, it doesn't look the same. It's a little hard to tell what exactly you're doing at first. I think that might just be a novelty thing, because you still do the flip in the air, which is the most important part of that animation to be able to tell. Whoopsie. The main thing for these sound effects to really be competitively fair is the timing. So if the timing of them is the exact same as the original and the audio volume is also the same as the original, then it's much less of an issue as opposed to, I don't know, if it's a little later or if it's a little quieter. Because for the longest time, crossovers had an issue with being way too quiet. It's definitely too early for me to make any kind of conclusion, but day one, I'm having a good time. All right, got ourselves the first Mega Man mirror, and this will be the test. This will be the test to see how annoying it really... Oh, I will touch from that. Okay. What was I saying? To see how annoying it really is. Can you imagine a 2v2 match with all Mega Mans and they're all using blasters and it's going like the whole time? That was... Okay, that was the worst impression of all time. Why do you watch these videos? I'm having fun. That's what really matters, yeah? I use that to get out of the way, which I probably shouldn't have done. But it's okay. I feel very comfortable in my movement right now. Not very comfortable in my own skin, but movement. I've eaten a lot of damage trying to hit my unarmed downlights to get a 3-piece combo. I don't know if it's worth it anymore. I really don't. So, maybe I just end sig. Maybe I just do that. I had a little aside there about the movement, so let's talk about the movement, because you can see these jumps I pointed out at the very beginning. They are different animations on the jump, which also means different animations on the dash jump, also on the fast fall and everything. That can be a little bit tricky to figure out for sure. Like if you're dashing back and forth, how do you know what's going on if you're not used to the character skin specific animations? That can take a little bit. I believe blasters are one of the weapons that flip you upside down when you're dashing like that. So to not have that... I'm very good, I'm very talented. So to not have that is definitely a switch up for sure, something that takes a bit of getting used to. Yeah, you can see that you flip in the air when you jump with blasters, and then if you jump in fast fall immediately, right, you're doing a low flip to the ground. And if you're doing a lot of dash jumps, you can see your whole character model is also flipping around a bunch. Contrast that with Mega Man, who obviously has a very different visual there. And if you're dash jumping close to the ground, that also looks quite different. Now, interestingly enough, if I pick up these blasters with anyone else, you can see that you don't get the one-armed animations. You still get the same sound effects, but you don't get the one-armed animations. I think also this whirl effect on the ground pound is what's missing from the Mega Man one. And you also don't get the metal blade on this recovery. I think maybe if they added the metal blade to the ground pound in that startup animation, it would give a lot more visual clarity. Because that's how they have this whirl effect in the Mega Man animation there. They substitute it with the metal blade. Now, interestingly, this is a similar situation to SpongeBob, where if I get these SpongeBob gauntlets, you can see I have these karate gloves, but if I give them instead to SpongeBob, he gets unique headgear, and Cross doesn't get that headgear. So it's a similar situation with Mega Man and these animations, I think. Why is the text on my guy so small, but on theirs is so huge? Well, that doesn't seem fair. Let's make this last game here a good one though, and get some redemption for that bubble, because I feel like this was a highly successful recording here. I hit all the SIGs way faster than I thought I would, even in some of the weird scenarios like off the wall and everything, so I'm feeling pretty good. Overall, I'm thinking a few things. I'm definitely locking them in, because I spent my hard-earned cash, and also... Oh, okay, it's over.